Imagine this. You reach the end of your day, your to-do list is completely crossed off, but instead of feeling satisfied, you just feel hollow. You try to relax on the couch, but your brain is racing, convinced you should be doing more. Most of us assume this means we need better time management, but a specific demographic in Japan looks at this entirely differently. They aren't stressed, and they aren't burning out. Not because they work less, but because they treat time using a completely different architectural concept. Today, I'm going to show you the 3 invisible rules of Japanese pacing, and by the end of this video, you will know exactly how to turn off your brain tonight. Here is the fundamental flaw in how the modern world operates. We treat our daily schedule like a suitcase. If there is a tiny pocket of space left over, we instinctively shove another obligation into it. We listen to audiobooks at double speed while folding laundry. We answer emails while walking to the car. We have been sold the illusion that a perfectly optimized day is a successful day. But here's the twist. Your nervous system doesn't know the difference between high-level productivity and a predator chasing you. When you constantly eliminate friction and jump from task to task without a break, your brain interprets that constant velocity as an emergency. You aren't being efficient, you are inducing neurological panic. And that is exactly why, when your head hits the pillow at night, your body is exhausted, but your mind absolutely refuses to shut down. To fix this, we have to stop looking at time management, and start looking at spatial design. In Japanese aesthetics, there is a core principle known as ma. It translates roughly to the beauty of the gap, the pause, or the negative space. In Western architecture, we focus on the walls. In Japanese architecture, the focus is often on the empty space the walls create. When you apply this to your calendar, the entire paradigm shifts. In the West, a blank hour on a Tuesday is viewed as a missed opportunity. It is a void waiting to be exploited. But the principle of Ma suggests that the blank space isn't wasted potential at all. It is the essential structural support that allows the rest of your day to function. Pause for a second. Think about your calendar for tomorrow. Where's the absolute blank space? If you can't find it, your day is structurally unsound. This isn't just a poetic cultural philosophy. It is a biological requirement. We tend to believe that resting is a passive state, that when we stop working, the brain powers down. But neuroscientists have mapped exactly what happens when you do absolutely nothing, and the results are incredible. When you stop funneling external data into your mind, a specific circuit called the default mode network instantly activates. This is the background processor of your consciousness. Let's recap what this means. When you do nothing, no podcasts, no scrolling, no background television, your brain goes to work. It begins sorting your emotions, cataloging your short-term memories, and drastically dropping your circulating stress hormones. If you deny your brain this empty space during the daylight hours, it will force you to do that processing at 2 a.m. while you stare at the ceiling. The racing thoughts you experience at night are just your neglected default mode network finally getting the silence it demanded 12 hours ago. So, how do we systematically build Ma into a modern, chaotic lifestyle? You start with the first invisible rule of Japanese pacing, the 15-minute buffer. The greatest mistake you can make is transitioning directly from a high-stress environment into a low-stress requirement. You cannot go straight from a chaotic Zoom meeting to being a present patient parent. You cannot go straight from responding to urgent emails to falling asleep. Think of a decompression chamber on a submarine. You need an environment to equalize the pressure. You must manually schedule 15 minutes of absolute nothingness between your major life transitions. When you finish your workday, you don't immediately open the front door. You sit in your parked car for 5 minutes. No radio, no phone. You just sit. You allow the residue of the previous task to wash away before you step into the next chapter of your day. Right now, mentally pick one transition in your day tomorrow. Just one. Commit to inserting a 15-minute void right there. Watch how it changes the rest of your evening. The second rule is recognizing fake rest. Watching an algorithmically generated video feed is not Ma. It is a high-velocity stream of dopamine and data. True space requires the absence of input. And the final rule is letting go of the guilt associated with being unproductive. We feel guilty when we sit still because we equate our worth with our output. But remember the architecture. The empty space isn't an accident. It is the design. You aren't wasting time. You are building the foundation that allows you to handle your life with grace, patience, and profound clarity. To make this completely frictionless for you, I have built a specific system to automate these pauses. It is called the Schedule Ma workflow. It includes calendar templates and transition prompts designed to force your brain out of fight or flight mode. It is entirely free, and you can download the template using the link in the description right now. Rest is not a reward for finishing your work. Rest is the mechanism that makes the work possible. When you stop chasing every single minute, you finally get your time back. If this video shifted the way you think about your time and your peace of mind, hit subscribe. Every week, we decode the science and culture behind a better, calmer life. See you next time.